Hey Leo, what's going on? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is Mystic Leo. My name is Anna. I'm a very proud Leo. Pause up top if you know what that means. This is your weekly energy check-in. We do this every single week. And for some reason, Petunia wanted to be here for this, as always. But the way she's like giving solid eye contact is cracking me up. Anyway, sorry about that. It's great to see you guys. Let's jump in and see what the energy is like for the week coming up. Okay, Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, please take what resonates for you. Leave the parts that do not. If nothing resonates on this video, I have plenty of other Leo videos. Don't forget, give it one of these. Follow me for more. You got the cracker. All right, so we have the cracker. Positive energy surrounding you this week. Love, joy, and good fortune this week. Okay, Leo, so expect a lot of good stuff to happen for you. I dig this overall energy. Let's get one of these too. Let's take a look at jobs and stuff like that. I picked out a bunch of different cards this week. I have a few different ones. We're going to take a look at what your biggest challenge is too. We're looking at money, love, and career. Your biggest challenges, your biggest blessings, that kind of stuff, okay? Resign, retire. So some of you might be leaving a job or actually retiring this week. Good energy. I like that for you. We have benefits. Some of your benefits may have kicked in. Or you've just gotten a job with some sort of benefit to you. Maybe you have some issues around your benefits as well, and we have the debt paid. I always love this card. I love when I see that. So I see some of you definitely paying off some debts this week as well. Okay, let's look at, excuse me, I was just sneezing. My allergies. Anybody else? Yeah. I was just sneezing before I turned the camera on. All right, let's see what your biggest challenge is this week, Leo. Your biggest challenge is the eyes of beauty, positive expectations, and clarity. Okay, and I'm going to read this one for you. Where did I put the book? Excuse me. Man, I'm telling you. You ever get the sneezes and then it's like you're just all congested? That's what happens to me every time I get the sneezes. Let me take this off. Getting hot. Okay. So this is card number 25. Let's go ahead and read it. Lear. As a challenger, the eyes of beauty are signs that self-centered fear expressed through harsh judgment is behind your current circumstances. Are you seeing only the flaws in your circumstances or in other people? Are you looking at what is wrong instead of what could be made right? If you take some time to adjust your eyes and see things exactly as they are, you cannot help but admire their perfection. Release your expectations and demands and be with the truth of the way things are now. You're whole and beautiful and perfect, and what you observe is too. It may not be exactly what you want, but perhaps in shifting your vision, you will find clarity and will see that it's exactly what you need at this time. A total shift in perception is what is required now. So one of your biggest challenges here being what your expectations are and your demands of other people. A lot of times, guys, what I find is that when I am like harshly judging myself, I'm unhappy with myself, I tend to put that judgment on others too. So I think that this is just a challenge in that, like, sometimes what we judge are things we're actually afraid of, even when it comes to facing things within our own self. You know what I'm saying? And challenging energy to like shifting your perspective, that if you change your perspective, which I've been talking a lot about this, then sometimes what you find is that you have blessings in front of you instead of circumstances that you can't work out. Okay. I don't know. Sorry guys. I think the allergy has just got me. Yeah, they really got me. Okay. Let's get another card here. And I think I'm going to just get one more set of cards, and then we're going to jump into your money and your career for the week, okay? We have the Universal Mother. It's card number 18. Let's go ahead and read that one. Oh, it opened right to it. That's crazy. Okay. So it says the universal mother teaches you to trust your intuition and shows you how to be kinder to and less judgmental of others. Wow. Okay, Leo. So big message about judgment. Maybe you've been harshly judged or you're just in this judgmental type of energy. It's something to look at. It says the Universal Mother card is a reminder that your loving energy helps the people in your life feel treasured and valued. It is an affirmation that your sweet nature is much appreciated, even though it might not feel like it sometimes. Your presence encourages people to feel happy and lighthearted and ensures they don't take life too seriously. That's definitely Leo energy. By accepting and expressing your softer, more feminine side, you bring compassion, empathy, and sweetness to a world that sorely needs it. Babe, I just want to say this to you really quick, okay, from the bottom of my heart. A lot of people are waiting for you to show up. A lot of people are waiting for you to show up. That's all I'm going to say. You take that how you want to let that resonate for you. I just feel like it's just something I had to say. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on. See what other messages we got from the spirits. Okay, we've got exploring. Some of you could be traveling this week or doing some exploring. It says you could also be exploring potential new paths when it comes to your career and how you get success here. We also have career exploration is going to possibly provide you with some sort of clarity. Sometimes if you try a couple of things out or do a little exploring, you might find that there's something that might be very interesting to you. And then it says a warning, because too many interests could make it difficult for you to narrow down just to one thing. And I'm going to throw in, like, those of you who are maybe doing some kind of business, same thing. Or especially as a creator myself and as somebody being on the internet, we're always told to like niche down and niche down and niche down. So maybe some of you need to do that in your business or describing what you do. Okay. You will do that. What else do we have? We also have the takeoff card. And it says things will take off much sooner than you have expected. Now is a good time to take action. There is no stopping you. So for those of you who needed to hear whether or not right now is a good time to start it, yes, do it now. Now, the other side of this coin is rushing into things without a clear plan of where you're heading. So make sure whatever you're about to start, you have a clear plan of what's going to be ahead of you. Okay. All right, my loves, I think I'm actually going to leave these for later along with an angel message for you guys. Let's just jump into some tarot. Let's take a look at your financial situation. And then we're going to look at your love life, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at career and money. Show me what's going on with Leo financially here, please, this week. Show me Leo's finances. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. I'm getting this a lot for a lot of people. Everybody's pockets are a little bit tight. Holding on to your money. We have 6 of Pentacles, which is saying that there's some things you probably have to divvy out some money for. But I do think that you're having strategies about planning with your money. 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, how you can save more, how you can make smarter moves to keep more money in your pocket. Okay, some of y'all are robbing Peter to pay Paul. You're robbing Peter to pay Paul. So let's take a second to work on our thoughts around money, because the more we experience that we're losing money, the more money we actually lose. And in order to gain money, we have to expand to receive money. So I'm just going to give you that for this week. Okay, Leo, work on expansion and telling yourself, like, I can receive more money and I'm smart with my money. I do intelligent things with my money. The money that I have makes more money. Like little things like this, just even working on that every day, just doing affirmations is really helpful. Okay, just FYI. But here I definitely see there could even be some money owed to you that's coming to you. Okay, Leo, I see that as well. Let's see. Four of Pentacles, big money concerns I feel for a lot of you. Okay. I see you sharing resources. Some of you sharing resources with other people and responsibilities. Good. Overall, some of you are not in bad money situations. I actually see some good money situations, but be careful of not listening to your intuition and making like moves like this card just talked about. Rushing into things without having a clear plan is going to put you in a spot when it comes to your finances. Okay, so make sure that you're planning everything out, because you'd be surprised if you just start taking the $10 or the $20 or the $100 every week. You learn how to budget down so that you can save. So I think a lot of you are doing that. For the most part, finances look good this week, and beware of making any crazy moves with it. Okay, so let's look at your career and what's going on with work. Okay, I feel like somebody's advancing here. The Chariot could be moving on from a job position that you had where you are, or a job period. As I said too, we had this resign, retire card. So some of you could be retiring or even resigning. What else do we have here with career? I feel like that's it. We have the Strength card, Leo energy. We also have Cancer here. So I just feel like some of you are having the courage to leave a job to go to something else. And some of you, it's the courage to pack it up, right? I think some of you may even take a job far away from you, or you're moving, and this has a lot to do with the job. Some of you may be trying to take a skill to another country, another state, because for me, the Six of Swords is crossing over like an ocean. Some of you may be wanting this week to figure out how you work in other countries, or just literally leaving and trying to work in another country, okay? Oof. Yeah, for somebody here, there's some type of raise. There's even a job offer coming through. I see a job offer coming through for you. Okay, some people are going to have hang-ups about you moving on or leaving a job, but you're trusting the wisdom of your higher self right now with the High Priestess. Five of Swords is like somebody, it feels honestly like somebody's disapproval of you trying to, again, go overseas, go do something outside of the box. Somebody's bothered by that. We have Leo here with the Strength card. Oh yeah, somebody's definitely traveling for some kind of work here. Seven of Wands. I think you're really standing your ground here and being very courageous about seeking new alternatives for work, and or moving for some sort of job, okay? Because that can be scary. You don't know what's going to happen. You could be there for 2 weeks and then suddenly they're like, we don't think you're a good fit. You know how these freaking people do. I do like this. I also see some of you like not necessarily fighting for a position, but really trying to get into something new, like breaking into something new or changing, looking at a career change this week. And there may be some challenges with that you didn't foresee. With that said, I'm going to say too, I get that somebody is going back to school, like summer sessions or something like that. Summer sessions, like you're picking up a new certificate. I'm getting like a new certificate, or adding to your learning right now to have a different career position. Okay. All right. Coolio. I'm going to move some of this up here and let's take a look at your love life. Okay, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ugh, I hate when I can't pick up these cards. Okay. Let's look at Leo's love life, please. Give me an overall energy. Overall energy. Grab a little bit of my coffee. That's my coffee cup. Why am I obsessed with coffee mugs, you guys? I was at TJ Maxx the other day. Why was I trying to buy a new coffee cup? I was like, girl, put that damn cup down. Put the cup down. But it was cute. It had little mushrooms on it. And I'm obsessed with little mushrooms. I'm obsessed with all the things, actually. And no, I'm not married. No, it's supposed to be on this finger, but it's just too many things on one finger. It's supposed to all stack. It keeps people from asking me, how you doing? Anyway, let's get into it. All right, give me an overall energy for Leo regarding love this week. Spirits, please. Ooh, who's getting that good this week? If I let this go. All right, are you responsible? Boy, I gotta watch my back. I'm not just anybody. Are you getting that good this week? Okay. Sometimes I'm good at goody. Right now I'm naughty. All right. What else? I took it too far. Sorry. Okay, King of Cups. Okay. All right. What's going on with Leo, please? Leo with love. Okay. Queen of Wands. Something hot and steamy here. Damn. And the Magician? Looks like you manifested a little boy toy, Queen. I love this for you. All right, let's see. Yes, okie dokie. Biggest challenge, 10 of Cups. They got a family? What? We'll take a look at it. Okay, so I'm seeing something really nice here. Looks like somebody's kind of got all the tickets. Let's see what's going on. Judgment. Oh, is this somebody resurfacing, Leo? Is this somebody resurfacing? Is that what's happening here? Let's see. All right. What's this Knight of Wands? So some of you out here dating. You got your effing pumps on. You've been club crawling. You know, I'm kidding. Oh, what's this Knight of Wands? Now, you've been at the corner store. I know you. No, I'm kidding. All right. 10 of Swords. Okay. What's the King of Cups? The Magician. Did somebody play with your heart recently, babes? This was somebody you were really attracted to. Queen of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. The Magician. Oh boy. Okay. All right, and the Knight of Cups. Let's see what we got here. Why is the biggest challenge the 10 of Cups? Yeah, somebody got a family here. Okie dokie. So I just wanted to see that. Okay, I feel like something hot and heavy was happening here between you and somebody else. Okay, so this feels a little more like maybe a singles reading, maybe not. Some of y'all might have been in some type of situationship here, but there was this moving forward, but it feels like it stopped. Hot and heavy, really steamy. Like I said, touch my body. Anyway, it's like you manifested this person that feels really good. They feel really comfortable. They felt like perfect for you, okay? You Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Wands, you were like, oh, hell yeah, I feel like that bitch in this connection. I feel seen. I feel sexy. I feel beautiful. There's definitely major attraction with this person. And maybe this was even one of those sort of chance meetings. Okay, I have Gemini and I have Virgo, and I have Gemini Virgo twice. So you definitely could have be dealing with a Gemini Virgo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo. However, we have the Magician here, but it's clarified by the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. So it's like we have this great thing with the Magician, but it almost feels like you got played a bit here. Like you went into your head, this person maybe sabotaged the connection. I almost feel like they made some promises to you, or they made it seem like they were going to leave another connection to be with you, but they haven't left the other connection. They might have actually gone back to this person. It's weird. It's like something changed here with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So I feel like they might have come back into your life. Ace of Pentacles, like, I want to try to be with you, but all the while, okay, we know who they are. They Stanky Steve. Don't play with me. Okay. So Stanky Steve over here trying to holler at you again. Okay. But again, this is all about making the decision. So subconsciously, it's, do I again take this person back after the fact that they said they wanted to be with me, but now they've disappeared, or they've gone back to where they were, which to me is looking a lot like a whole family, a whole home with somebody. Sorry, I got a call. But anyway, it seems like they're like, oh, I feel like I'm stuck. I'm trapped in a situation. This person makes me feel like this, that, and the third. They want to get out of it. But honestly, I don't think they do, because anybody who wants to get out of a relationship just gets out of a relationship. This person is trying to make it seem like it's complicated. Like they're going to sabotage themselves if they get out of the relationship. Okay. However, they're asking you to wait. Seven of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. Baby, baby, baby. Would you wait for me, baby? Would you wait for me? Listen, Sloppy Steve, I done told you, I ain't the waiting type. You feel me? Look, with all this sass and all this ass, babe, I don't have time to wait for you. Okay? Yeah, no, get off my couch. Bye. Go back to your woman. Bye. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that this is your biggest challenge right here. So let's look at the potential outcome. Okay, let's look at the potential outcome. Ace of Swords. What else? Potential outcome. And the Judgment. Okay. You make a final decision about this, Leo. And I think it's that you are probably going to let this go. As much as I want to say this is a second chance, this is a final chapter is what I feel here, okay? Because Judgment indicates that we've been doing some soul searching about this, and now we have some clarity with the Ace of Swords. Clarify this for me, please, Spirit. Yeah, the King of Cups came out sideways, so I tend to read it both ways. You're emotionally unsatisfied about this, and also feeling a little bit like emotionally manipulated as well by this person. I think it's like there's good things that you love and things that you don't love about this situation, but I think you're thinking a lot about yourself, King of Wands, okay? And that this is starting to really affect you if it hasn't already been affecting you. I want to see what your advice is. I think you make a final decision to just stand on your own 2 feet without this person and move on and find other people to be in connection with. Excuse me. Spirit, what's your guidance on this, please? What's your advice and guidance? Yeah, 5 of Pentacles, babe. You can't make that up. Kick that bitch out, okay? Move on. Move on, let it go. This is bankruptcy here. This person is just empty, bankrupt. It's not gonna happen. Okay, so it's time to move on. You can find somebody that can meet you where you're at and be there with you. Yeah, see the opportunity that's before you. Okay, see the opportunity here that's before you. There is a relationship available for you if you want that, Leo. That's what that is. That is an Ace of Cups right there. Okay? Don't cry over the spilled milk, babe. Time to move on. Time to move on. Okay? So that's what I have for you there. Let me grab one of these cards. Look at what just slid right out. The Tower card. It's a disruption. It's a transformation. It's a sudden change. So soon as I'm opening up this deck, it's just a no. It's a no for me. Okay. Let's see what we got here for Leo. Closing messages. Spirit, Jesus, Louisa. Sorry, guys. These are slippery as hell. And it happens a lot when I'm shuffling these. Okay. There we go. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair, breakup. So I definitely see this coming to an end. Okay. This is it for you. I think you're really over this because I think this person really had you out there. We have poker face, taking a chance, risks and options, not showing hand, gambling. Okay. You may not let this person know what your plans are, but you might just ghost them. I don't know, Leo. Hey, I would. You have Cupid's arrow. Having faith, love is coming. Surprise invitation, struck by love. So again, love is coming for you. As I said, you have that cup there. It's like Spirit saying, hey, if you're going to miss it, if you're worried about what you're losing here, which ain't much, because honestly, when people are still connected to other people and they keep telling you they're going to leave, they're going to leave, they're going to do this, do that, and they still ain't doing it, it's probably, listen, you can't know the fullness of a person when they're still connected to somebody else. You feel me, fam? So anyway, Dirty Daryl, I need to give it up. All right, let's get a couple more cards in closing here, guys. Couple more messages for you and then we're going to wrap it up. I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading so far. If you have, please don't forget, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hype me up too. Like, give me a little hype. You know what I'm saying? Hype your girl. I need a little energy. We have the box. You will receive a gift. Some of you will get a gift this week. Okay, what else? Some of you might get a gift in the form of a message I'm getting. Somebody like gives you information that you need. We have the Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Okay, so be careful and be aware of an arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross this week. And we have the 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. I love that for you guys too. Okay, all right, let's get a little angel message. Let's close this up with an angel message, guys. Close it up with an angel message. All right, what do we have here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What's your final message, Spirit? Your final message for the Leos. We have go for it. That's so crazy because we had this in an earlier card. It says, go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. So those of you wondering if you're making the right decision, moving into a new path regarding your financial, your spiritual, your emotional life here, yes. And if you're wondering if that thing that you wanted to start, you should start, yes, you should go for it. Okay, I love this message for you guys. And that's what I have, Leo. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I truly appreciate love each and every one of you. And I will see you soon, okay? Bye.